guys. Not a lot of necessarily informative lifting technique commentary today. This is more so an overview of what I thought about the Arnold Classic weekend. And I think I can say for the most part that this may have been one of the best weekends for strength sports in history. Some absolutely astonishing performance between the powerlifters there, the strongmen, people in the cage doing events. You had Ray Williams being the first guy ever to total 2,400 pounds in sleeves. That's insane. He also managed to squat 1,052, 1,053 pounds, something like that in sleeves, which he held the previous record in it just a few months ago. And he squatted 1,005, I believe. So he increased almost 50 pounds in his sleeve squat in just a few months. Absolutely insane. And honestly, I see him being the first guy in sleeves, if so, in general, just raw, being able to squat over 1,100 pounds. That would be awesome to see. We also got some stuff in the single ply world. Blaine Sumner managed to break his own single ply record. Last year, he managed to squat 500 kgs. This year, he squatted 1,113 pounds, a little bit above that even. He's really pushing the limits, which is really impressive because I was listening to the Jug Life podcast with him, Chad Wesley Smith, and Max Ada, and he was discussing how he had switched over to single ply because of all the issues he was having with his hip labrum. So the fact that he can get that kind of weight with having all these problems with his hip labrum is insane. Then you had Kim Walford breaking the deadlift record. I think she hit 560 pounds at 157 pounds body weight. That's absolutely insane. That would be a pretty incredible deadlift, male or female. And I think she also broke the Wilks record across all federations apart from the IPF. Then we move on to some of the strongman stuff. Multiple pulls above 1,000 pounds this weekend. It's pretty crazy to think you have guys like Hafthor Bjornsson pulling high 900s and take nothing away from him. That's an amazing feat. But just the fact that that can almost seem not impressive in comparison to some of those 1,000-pound plus lifts, it's just insane. I feel like they're really starting to push the limit of what the human body's capable of. And Jerry Pritchett, out of all the strongmen there, managed to set a new Arnold record, which is, I guess you can consider that a record. Eddie Hall has 500 kilograms wearing a deadlift suit, and that really doesn't add that much to your deadlift. But as far as not having anything on except for straps, Jerry Pritchett managed to pull 1,031 pounds, and it made it look pretty easy. So that was pretty incredible. Then you had all the animal cage events. You had Dan Bell doing a double with 1,000 pounds on the squat. That was crazy. Pete Rubish deadlifting 735 for 7 or so. Honestly, though, I think Ray Williams probably had the most impressive squat of the weekend, like in my eyes, just because he managed to push the boundaries in multiple aspects, being able to do that. But one of the lifts that I think went really underrated that I thought was really impressive was Dan Green, I think, is a torn quadricep, and he managed to do a 545-pound bench press with his feet up. And anybody who's been watching Dan Green knows that he uses a ton of leg drive to really get that explosion off the chest. So being able to hit that type of weight for him without using literally any leg drive at all, I think that's beyond impressive. So just I don't know. This weekend was really one for the books. Give it a like if you thought this was one of the best weekends for strength sports in recent memory. Yeah, comment which lift you think was the most impressive. There are really a lot to choose from. In the meantime, that's all I got for today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.